Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. We have a quorum na po and this meeting is being live na po on YouTube so we can resume na po.
Meeting resumed. Backsec. Go ahead with the second agenda. Thank you.
Noted po, Mr. Chair. For the second agenda po, we have the private conference of supply, delivery, and installation, testing, and commissioning of WLAN connectivity, CCTV surveillance system, and door access control for the DICT Central Office. With the approved budget of the contract of 45,999,979 pesos. And the end user of this project po is Director Mark Gregor M. Bencito po. This is already approved by the back members. Mr. Chair, with your permission po, we will now admit and accept other participants and the prospective bidder to join this meeting po.
Go ahead, Backsec.
Mr. Chair, all prospective bidder po are already joined po in the meeting. With your permission po, we will now proceed on the presentation of the project details of this project. For the information everyone po, okay, i-join. So to proceed po again, welcome to the DICT back one for the private conference of this project po. The private number po is the DICT back -2025-127 and the project name po is supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of WLAN connectivity, CCTV surveillance system, and door access control for the DICT Central Office. With the approved budget of the contract amounting to 45,999,979 pesos. For the project detail po, the invitation to bid for the project was posted on November 15, 2025 on the following: MPhilJobs website, DICT website, e-procurement website, and the DICT bulletin board. The invitation to observers for the private conference were sent on November 18, 2025 to the following: Commission on Audit, Chief Information Officer, Forum Foundation Incorporated, Institute of Electronic Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated, and the Philippine Computer Society. And the provisional member and user to the DICT back one for this project po is Director Mark Rigor and Bencito. The prospective bidder which registered for today private conference, which are the Telca Network Incorporated, Soran Data Solution Incorporated, Beltran Trading, Pronet System Integrated Network Solution Incorporated, and the Accent Microtechnologies Incorporated. And the point of discussion are the following: the project details, house rules, schedule of activities, instruction to bidder, checklist of technical and financial documents, 2 envelope system and proper sealing and marking, bid data sheet, technical specification, forms, post-qualification documents, reminders to bidders. For the household po, everyone is encouraged to make clarification, identify the name and the company before raising a question, limit a question to a details of the procurement at hand. For the instruction to bidder, first the corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive practices, the procuring entity as well as the bidders and suppliers shall observe the highest standard of ethics during the procurement and execution of the contract. They or through an agent shall not engage in corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, coercive, and obstructive practices defined under RR 12009 or other integrity violation in competing for the project. For the conflict of interest, all bidders found to have conflicting interest shall be disqualified to participate in the procurement at hand without the prejudice to the imposition of the appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal sanction. All bidding documents shall be accompanied by an omnibus sworn statement of the bidders that it is not related by consanguinity of or affinity up to the third level to the whole procurement agent if engaged, the head of the project management office, the end user or the implementing unit, or any members of the bids and award committee, technical working group, and the back secretariat. The bidder shall also disclose the ultimate beneficial ownership of an entity. Failure to comply shall be a ground for the automatic disqualification of the bid in the consonance with Section 59 of the IRR. For the eligible bidder, only bids of bidders found to be legally, technically, and financially capable with the evaluated will be evaluated. Foreign ownership limited to those allowed under the rules may participate in this project. GOCC may be eligible to participate only if they can establish that they are legally and financially autonomous, operate under commercial law, and are not attached agency of the procuring entity. The bidder must have completed within a period of 10 years from the submission of the bid unless a short period is indicated in the invitation to bid, and BDS a single largest completed contract that is similar to the procurement project to be bid and whose value must be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC adjusted to current price using the Philippine Statistics Authority Consumer Price Index project. The bidder must submit a computation of its net financial contracting capacity with which must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid. Subcontracting is not allowed. And for the instruction to bidder, clarification and amendment of bidding documents, request for clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to the DICT back secretariat, back at dict.gov.ph, and back.secretariat at dict.gov.ph. The deadline for the request for clarification is on November 29, 2025 at 4 p.m. And a copies of supplemental bid bulletin, if any, shall be posted at the PhilJEP website, the DICT website, and bulletin board at the DICT lobby. So the language of bids, the eligibility requirements or statement that the bids and all other documents to be submitted to the back must be in English. If the eligibility requirement or statement, the bids and all other documents submitted to the back are in foreign language other than English, it must be accompanied by translation of the documents in English. For the contracting parties to the Apostle Convention, the document shall be authenticated through an apostle by the competent authority as defined in Section 20.9.2 of the IRA, except for the countries identified by the DFA that will still require legalization red ribbon by the relevant embassy and consulate. For the technical component envelope, first the PhilJEP certificate of a registration, platinum membership, the statement of the bidder single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid except under condition provided for in section 52.4.1.3 IRR of RR 12009 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. Any of the following document must be submitted together with the statement of single largest completed contract, end user acceptance, official receipt, sales invoice for the contract. Third is the NFCC computation or committed line of credit. Next is the statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contract awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. And if applicable, or JBA, or in the absence of a JBA, duly notarized statement from all potential JB partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provision of the JBA in the event that the bid is successful. Next is the original copy of bid security, if in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certificate issued by the Insurance Commission, or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Note, bidder who opt to submit a bid securing declaration as a form of bid security are required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents. Next is the schedule of requirements. Next is the technical specification, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, or after sales service or part if applicable. Next is the original duly signed omnibus sworn statement and if applicable, original notary secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. Next is the foreign bidders claiming eligibility by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, a certificate from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in their government procurement activities for the same item or product. For the financial documents envelope, first, the original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. Next is the original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule. Next is the certification from DTI if the bidders claim preference as domestic bidder or domestic entity. For the bid and payment currency, payment of the contract price shall be made in Philippine peso. For the bid price, use the proper form for goods offered from within the Philippines or goods offered from abroad indicating the price schedule. For the bid validity, bid shall remain valid for the period specified in BDS, which shall not exceed 120 calendar days from the date of the opening of the bids. For the bid security, all bids must be accompanied by the bid security in any of the acceptable forms and in the amount of stated in the BDS. Format and signing of bids. Bidder shall submit their bids through their duly authorized representative using the appropriate forms provided in Section 8, Philippine Bidding Documents Related Form, on or before the deadline specified in the ITB Class 19 in two separate sealed bid envelopes. For format and signing of bids, form as mentioned in the ITB Class 17.1 must be completed without any alteration to their format. No substitute form shall be accepted. And each and every page of the bid form, including the price schedule under Section 8, shall be signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidders. Failure to do so shall be a ground for the rejection of the bid. And any insertion, erasure, or overwriting shall be valid only if they are signed or initialed by the duly authorized representative of the bidders. For the sealing and marking, we have the mother envelope, the bid. We have the technical under the bid. We have the technical and financial component. And under the technical component envelope, we have the technical component original copy, technical component duplicate copy, and technical component triplicate copy. For the financial component envelope, we have the financial component envelope original copy, financial component envelope duplicate copy, and financial component envelope triplicate copy. And for Again, for the proper sealing and markings po, this is from the procuring entity. We have the Department of Information and Communication Technology. From the name of bidder in capital letters and the address of the bidders in capital letter, the project name is supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of the WLAN connectivity, CCTV surveillance system, and door access control for the DICT Central Office with the bid reference number of DICT BAC-2025-127. And in capital letters, indicate the praise do not open before December 9, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. For the copies po, each bidder shall submit one original and two copies of the required documents. And the deadline of the submission of bids is on December 9, 2025 at 12 noon. And the opening will be on December 9, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. For the bid evaluation, reminding the bidders to kindly break down all the costs of taxes pursuant to Section 61.2.2 of IRR of RA 12009, to wit, all bidders shall be required to include the cost of all taxes such as but not limited to value-added tax, income tax, local taxes, and other fiscal levies and duties which shall be itemized in the bid form and reflected in the detailed estimates. Such bid including said taxes shall be the basis for the bid evaluation and comparison. For the opening and preliminary examination of bids, the manner of the opening of bids for goods shall be depend on the awards criterion to be adopted for LCB and MEARB, and the BAC shall open the technical and financial proposal on the same day. For the bid data sheet, item number 1, contracts similar to the project shall be supply, delivery, installation, testing, and commissioning of WLAN connectivity, CCTV surveillance system, and door access control. The bid security shall be in the form of bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. For the bid security, cash, cashier, manager, check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit and surety bonds amounting to 2,299,998.95 centavos. For the post-qualification documents, the bidder within 5 calendar days from the receipt of the notice from the bank that is submitted, the LCB, MEAB, or MAB shall submit all the eligibility documents supporting its period certificate of the registration, platinum membership, at least its latest income and business stock returns filed from the preceding quarter, which should not be earlier than 2 quarters from the date of the submission and receipt of the bids, and other appropriate license and permits required by the law and stated in the BDS. For the form, we have the schedule of requirements, technical specification, bid form, price schedule for goods offered from abroad, prices schedule for the goods offered from within the Philippines, bid security declaration, omnibus form statement, performance security declaration. So these are the format of the form. We have the bid form, price schedule for goods, bid security declaration form, omnibus sworn statement form, and the schedule of the requirements or the reminders to bidder. The clock at the DICT lobby using the Philippine Standard Time is the official reference time during submission and receipt of bids. A member of the back secretariat will be assigned to receive the bid documents at the DICT lobby and stamp this receipt. The bidders are reminded that entry inside the DICT premises is subject to the safety protocol in place, and processing of the payments for bidding documents prior to the submission of the actual bid offer may take time. Presence in the DICT premises does not constitute submission on time. We shall refer to the actual handover of the bid proposal to the authorized personnel of the back secretariat. And request for the clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to the back secretariat. at back@dict.gov.ph and back.secretariat@dict.gov.ph. And the deadline for the request for the clarification is on November 29, 2025 at 4 p.m. And the copies of supplemental bid bulletin, if any, shall be posted at the PhilJEP's website, the DICT website, and the bulletin board at the DICT lobby. And the common cause of ineligibility and disqualification, invalid invalid PhilJEP certificate and underlying supporting documents pursuant to Section 20.2.9.1 IRR of RA 12009, all Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of PhilJEP registration certificate, platinum membership, must be current, valid, and updated at all times of bid submission. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their PhilJEP registration certificate prior to the submission of their bids. And failure to attach the required supporting documents for the statement of single largest completed contract similar to the project to be bid, and failure to include all the mandatory provision, submission of unsigned documents, submission of a audited financial statement without stamp receipt of the BIR. If an AFS was filed and paid through electronic filing and payment system, there is no need for the stamp receipt of the BIR. Instead, the bidder must submit their proof of AFS e-submission, example, BIR email confirmation receipt of returns or documents with its filing reference number or transaction code. Failure to submit the bid securing declaration in the prescribed format attached in the bidding documents. Failure to submit bid securing declaration and omnibus sworn statement without juran as required in the form provided in the bidding documents pursuant to the latest rules on the notarial practice. Failure to indicate compliance in the technical specification and to attach proof of compliance if applicable. Pay for submission of bids through courier service. Bidders are reminded that the courier service personnel must submit the bid proposal to the personnel at the back secretariat division at the office address provided. Bid submission or proposal left by the courier service personnel at the lobby guard or any other personnel or staff aside from the authorized back secretariat personnel will not be considered submitted. For the purposes of bid opening, the responsibility to ensure that the courier service personnel submit the bid proposal to the authorized back secretariat personnel is the sole responsibility of the prospective bidder. So we have a proc video guide po for the bidder.
Accessing the e-procurement website. Open any web browser and go the https://eprocurement.dict.gov.ph. Click the Sign Up button. Provide a valid email address. Create a password with at least 8 alphanumeric characters, 1 uppercase, a number, and a symbol. Repeat your password for confirmation. Tick the checkbox to agree to the terms and conditions, and click Create Account button. Open the email account that you provided during registration, check your inbox, and verify your account by following the instructions in the email. Click Activate Your Account button. Go back to the e-procurement system and enter your registered email address and password. Click Login button, and you will be redirected to the onboarding page. Input your personal information and click Next button. Input your company information and click Next button. Review the information you provided and click Confirm button. Once onboarded, you will be redirected to the homepage/dashboard. Select the procurement project you wish to participate in by clicking the View Complete Details button. Select the lot you wish to participate and click Participate in Bidding button. A confirmation modal will appear. Review the details, click the Confirm button, and you will be redirected to the payment window. Select your preferred payment method from the list and click Pay Now button. Print and save the receipt as proof of payment and for reference. You may also check your email to view your receipt. Click the Go Back to Merchant button. You will be redirected to the My Transactions page, where a list of your transactions will be displayed.
For the technical specification po, Mr. Chair, may we respectfully seek your guidance po on whether to proceed with a detailed reading of the technical specification or to dispense with it po, and proceed on the question and answer for this project po.
Seeking from the members a motion dispensing the reading of the technical specifications. This has been part of the bidding documents so that we can go directly to the question and answer, which is the more important part.
Chair, I move to
discussion.
dispense.
Members,
Move to dispense with the reading of the technical specification. Thank you, Chair.
thank you, Director Paulo. Director,
Mr. Chair.
it has been moved and seconded. We dispense the reading of the technical specifications and go directly to the question and answer. Backsec, please facilitate the question and answer. And of course, we would like to ask our end user to please answer the questions from our prospective bidders. I hope that it would be clear and nothing will be left unsaid. Thank you very much. Backsec, go ahead.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair. The floor is now open for the bidders to have question or clarification with regards to the presented project. For our participants, if you have a question you'd like to raise, kindly use the raise hand button and we will call you one by one. Once called, kindly introduce yourself and mention the company you represent. Thank you po. And for the end user po, may we request to present po yung technical specification for us to have a guide po on the questions from the prospective bidders. Thank you po. Yes po, Miss Nicole from Telca Network Incorporated.
Hi, ma'am. Mitch, ma'am. I would like just to clarify about the security bid form.
Sorry, ma'am.
I would like to clarify the security bid form. Can we submit a security bid
Ma'am, are you
form?
referring, ma'am, for clarity, are you referring to the bid securing declaration form?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Because last time we need to submit a security bond instead of the form. Can we submit a form instead of a bond or a manager's check or draft check?
Mr. Chair, if I may po,
Jenny, go ahead.
for the bid, yes po, thank you, Mr. Chair. For the bid security, ma'am, you may submit po a bid securing declaration or any of the forms listed po on the bid data sheet, which will be presented po in a while of one of the back secretariat po. Wait lang.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Just to clarify further po, there's no need for us to issue a manager's check, any form of bond. Hello?
Yes po ma'am, we will present po the forms that you may submit in a while lang po.
Okay, thank you.
Presented po on the screen. Can you see it po?
Yes, ma'am.
Opo, presented po on the screen is the bid security that you may submit po. You may submit a bid securing declaration or any of the following. If it's in the form of cash, if it's in the form of bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit, it's 5% po ng ABC. And if it's in the form of surety bond, it's 5% din po ng ABC.
Okay, so it's a tandem po of bid securing declaration and within this two with A and B, right?
No ma'am, it's a bid securing declaration or any. We will revise
okay.
this
Or
po.
any, okay.
Nagkamali lang po kami ng typo error lang po. We will revise po on the issuance of the supplemental bid bulletin or any po to. Bid
Okay.
securing declaration or any of the following po.
Okay, thank you so much po for clarifying.
Okay, thank you.
I hope that it's very clear, even to the other prospective bidders. That's or any of the following. Thank you. And please, Backsec, please include that in the SBB so that it will be clarified.
Noted po, Mr. Chair.
Okay, are there any other questions coming from any prospective bidders present?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, go ahead.
Sorry, I have another clarification. Should we really submit 3 copies of supporting documents for the technical specification or just the required technical and financial documents?
Backsec, please answer the question. Ma'am, can you please repeat again the question so that it would be clear to the Backsec as to what your questions are?
Yes, sir. Should we submit also 3 copies of the supporting documents for the technical specification or just the required technical and financial documents?
Ma'am, the
Yes.
Backsec actually presented here. Go ahead, Jenny.
Yes po, thank you po Mr. Chair. Presented on the screen po is the copy that the bidder may submit. Each bidder shall submit 1 original and 2 copies of the required documents. So 1 original, 1 duplicate, and 1 triplicate copy po ma'am.
How about, ma'am, the supporting technical specifications? For example, for the data sheets of the technical specs, do we need to submit also 3 copies of that?
If that isn't included po dun sa inyong submission po, valid 3 copies po. So 1 original, 1 duplicate, and 1 triplicate po ma'am.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
kasama po siya dun sa loob.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much po for clarifying.
Thank you po.
Are there any questions? Again, ma'am, yes, you're recognized.
Hello, sir. Sir, I'm sorry for having a lot of questions. I just need to help
Don't worry.
for this one. For the third question,
Don't worry. This is an avenue for you guys to ask your questions.
Thank you so much,
Go ahead.
Sir Tom. Are we required to buy the bid docs for this specific project? Because in the bid documents, I have read that there are some projects that doesn't need to buy the bid documents. So in this particular project, do we need to buy the bid documents?
Mr. Chair, if I may po.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair. Yes, ma'am, you need to purchase po the bidding documents in order po to join the bidding for this project po.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much po. I still have one last question for this.
Go ahead.
Can I continue? Can we edit? Because I have read earlier that we cannot tamper or edit the forms, but there is an option in the forms if you printed it out. Can we edit the forms, remove the part of the select one and delete others and just include the corporation parts?
If I may, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you may, Jenny.
Thank you po. Ma'am, may I know po what specific forms are you referring to?
For example, ma'am, the bid forms, there's a part there in the beginning that says select one and delete others. You need to choose lang po if corporation kayo, sole, or partnership program yung company. So, do we delete that part or just continue editing it lang po?
If ano po yung applicable sa inyo, ma'am, you may, kung ano po yung sinasabi dun sa
Yun lang po,
instruction.
ititira namin. Okay, ma'am Jenny, thank you so much for clarifying and searching.
Thank you po.
Okay, Bangsek, are there any other questions, concerns, comments, suggestions, brutal reactions? Or forever hold your peace? Bangsek, are there any other announcement or information that you would want to share?
Yes po. To reiterate lang po yung reminders for the bidders.
Okay, please do inform them of the reminders.
To remind us to the bidders po, request for clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to the BAC Secretariat at the email of bac@dict.gov.ph and the BAC Secretariat at dict.gov.ph. And the deadline for the request for clarification is on November 29, 2025 at 4 p.m. And the copies of supplemental bid bulletin, if any, shall be posted at the PhilHub's website, the DICT website, and the bulletin board at the DICT lobby. That would be all po from the BAC Secretariat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, BAC Secretariat. Are there any members who would wish to comment or have a manifestation? If there's none, I would like to thank the prospective bidders for coming and joining us this afternoon. Your inputs and your attendance this afternoon is very much needed for us dito sa DICT, and I wish and I hope that you will still continue to support our projects. We wish that we will be more engaging and at the end of the day, you will be able to help the government. No? Maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you to all the members present and to the BACSEC. I think we don't have any other agenda this afternoon lined up. Am I correct, BACSEC?
Yes po, Mr. Chair. No other
Okay.
matters.
Yeah, can I solicit a motion from my favorite member, whose favorite motion is this? I think there's a hands raised by Danica. Ma'am?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, by the way, Danica Daran from Pronet System. Sir, ask ko lang po kung may actual survey po ito na nire-require or pwede po kayo magpa-survey, sir?
Ma'am, we are about to end and we have concluded already the questions, but for the sake of course, answering your question also, maybe you have not heard. Is it okay, Backsec, that we would still extend the question and answer portion and have this one answered by the end user?
It's okay po from the back secretariat and maybe request po for the end user to answer po yung question ni Ms. Danica. Thank you po.
Okay. End user, please answer the question of Ms. Danica.
Good afternoon. For the survey, can we send floor plans instead?
Excuse
Would that
me,
suffice?
Jericho. Excuse me, Jericho. Your line is a little bit garbled. Can you please explain it more and clearly, please, so that Danica will have her questions answered? Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. Is my microphone okay?
Yes po.
Yes, Angel, we can hear you.
Thank
Angel,
you, Mr.
go
Chair.
ahead. You're recognized.
For the survey, can we send floor plans instead in the interest of time?
That's really up to your judgment and user, since you are the end user and it is within your ambit to actually provide that.
Noted po, Mr. Chair. So for the interest of time, we would like to send floor plans, electrical plans for the 5 floors of the office.
Okay, just a clarification, user, to the members and of course to myself included. This will be included in the SBB so that it will be clear.
Yes, sir. Okay na po yun, sir, na makapag-provide po
Okay
kayo
na.
ng floor plan kahit hindi na po kayo mag-survey.
Great.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Is that it? Is that okay, end user?
Yes po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. I guess there are no more questions, no? Or okay. Very interesting. Mark, we'll facilitate these questions, but I hope that next time when we ask for last questions, you will be able to raise your hands and participate. Thank you. Mark, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, this is Director Greg, the end user.
Sorry, Director. Sorry. Yes, I
Angel,
did be great.
let's
But not my participate. Go ahead, Director. Sorry, my apologies.
Angel, let's require the mandatory survey for all the suppliers, for all the prospective bidders. Let's put it on the SBB.
Okay po.
Okay.
Okay po, Director.
Even the schedule, let's
That's very okay. That's very clear, Director. Maraming salamat para at least it would give our prospective bidders accuracy in what they will do and what is needed to be done and submitted also. Are there any other concerns? Hearing none. Thank you, Director Greg, to the end user, to the BACSEC. May I please solicit a motion for our adjournment this afternoon?
Motion to adjourn. Sorry.
Okay, with Director Dennis and Director Greg and Director Paulo, all motion for today's conclusion of the meeting, then this is hereby concluded. Thank you very much, BACSEC, to the prospective bidders. And again, my apologies, Director Greg.
No worries, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Angel and Jericho, and to everybody. Maraming salamat.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you.